What's good, YouTube? Y'all ought to know we your boys. Them boys crazy. Y'all ought to know it's your boy Roy to Rob up in this month, man.
I already know what's going on, man. I know it's your boy Cam Official. Anytime you see our face, you know it's time for another reaction, man.
This right here is how great was Larry Bird's prime. I ain't gonna lie.
Real
Larry
great.
Bird, yeah.
Real great. Real great.
Yeah. Understand me?
Understand me.
He was one of them members.
Go to 5.
You know what I'm saying? So we finna real deal watch this video right here. Shout out to what is that?
I want to say it's, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but just correct me. I think it's Scap
Yeah,
Attack.
I think that is too, cause KP Scap.
Yeah.
We just gonna go with this. Shout out to Scap Attack, you know what I'm saying?
Scap Attack.
You know
heard
what I'm saying? You a real, you know, you coming on our last video that we did with the LeBron, I think the LeBron and
Yeah,
Jordan debate,
LeBron,
or the LeBron
I think
video.
it was just LeBron.
Yeah, you coming back on this, so we appreciate the love, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you letting us use your content and reacting to it, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it going for you.
Yep.
You know? But we finna see what this Larry Bird
We gotta get into this Larry Bird. I'm sorry.
prime about.
You know what I'm saying?
Is he the greatest? Well, no, because you know they can be up for debate.
That could be over for
I often say, is he the greatest Celtics ever?
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna be real. I'm sorry.
I think he is.
I mean, you can go Bill Russell because of the rings.
Man, hell no.
I'm just saying because I know people gonna.
Bro, if y'all say Bill Russell, bro, y'all, which I get what you saying. Though. People is gonna do it.
So if you want to go ring, you go Bill Russell.
Okay. Let me rephrase. Is he the greatest individual player? Because if I can't go off team because you got Paul, you got KG.
If we keep it in the stat, bro, and like I said, I'm a Celtics fan. If we keep it in the stat, bro, yeah, you gotta go Bird. I mean, you gotta go based off the points he was averaging. Still was dominant, John.
I'm going Bird for sure.
I mean,
yeah, I ain't even got to guess.
3-point shot, crazy. I'm just being real. He had everything. He had everything you could want. I'm just being honest. You know, I mean, if you want to go, I'm just being real. People, even though he's still fresh in the league, people gonna go Jason Tatum.
No, hell no, they crazy.
They gonna say JT.
That mean you ain't watched basketball growing up.
Some people, oh my bad. Some people gonna go Paul Pierce maybe, or something like that. But like I said, me
Paul
personally,
cool, but he not. I'm going Larry.
I gotta go Larry. You know what I'm saying? If we being realistic.
What y'all put down below? Who y'all put?
Nah, my personal favorite, cause you know what I'm saying. Like Rondo's my favorite point guard. I'm just gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's the greatest. He's not. But he's my favorite. I'm just gonna keep it stacked. I mean, I tried to base my game around Rajon Rondo. It's gonna be real. I love Isaiah Thomas when he played for us. I'm just being real. 28.9 points a game.
Led the league in the most fourth quarter points.
We
small.
had some hoopers, bro. I'm just gonna be real, but Bird,
he boy one of a kind.
Yes, sir.
Larry Bird is fast becoming one of the most divisive characters in basketball history, with some
Now, see, I'm
recognized.
gonna be all the way 100 with you. When people want to talk Magic, the first thing they want to do is that he in it. Look at Larry Bird. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this right here. Look at that form, bro.
Larry Bird is fast becoming one of the most divisive characters in basketball history, with some recognizing Bird as the greatest player of all time, while some have him dropping out of the top 10 altogether. This coming in recent years amid the rise of this current crop of NBA talent, coupled with mounting narratives of the alleged physical inferiority of other eras.
Oh, well, you know, he was being guarded by plumbers and firemen.
And Larry Bird presents a major dilemma, which is on the rise as of late across the board in all of the major sports. How do you weigh different eras? How can
And I don't know if they specifically were talking about Larry Bird on their take JJ Redick, you know what I'm saying? Saying he was guarded by plumbers and firemen. I hate when people do stuff like that. I hate when people use his nerve like back then. That's not in their control. They cannot control time, dog. We are going based off what he did in his span of time.
If I was good, I was good. I don't care who was guarding me, bro.
Like I hate when people
Like,
say
bro.
stuff like, "Man, you put
Cause
Kyrie."
that's almost like saying you really want that good. Like these people just made you look that good. Like no,
I hate when people say stuff
is not
like,
the case.
"Man, you put Kyrie in the old era. You put Steph in the old era. He killed." Bruh, that might be true. That it's cool, but you can't do it. You just going off what you think. You can say all day you da da
cause it's
da.
never gonna happen, bro.
But Larry Bird still dominated his era, just like Steph Curry is dominating his era and all
And
these
so forth.
and Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just go based off what they did with their era. We can't switch and mix and do all this with history, bro. So stop saying he was guarding plumbers and he was da da da. Well, he was going crazy when the
They were
plumbers
going
was guarding
crazy.
him.
I'm just being real.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If that's the case, everybody should have been cold. Every single body. But they won. So come on, bro, with it.
Compare all of the major sports. How do you weigh different eras? How can you cross-compare different players who might have existed decades apart from one another, played against varying levels of competition, and in starkly contrasting league-wide environments? How can you factor in elongated time of play and peak performance extension amid technical advancements in nutrition, supplementation, training philosophies, and implementation? Fundamentally, the answer is complex.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But one element of comparison is easy. How dominant were you in your own time? How much
There
did
you
you
go.
excel against the competition within your own era? And
Yes.
how feared were you? And Larry Bird has one of the shorter careers of any all-time great in NBA history, as he was drafted with the number 6 overall pick in the 1978 draft by the Boston Celtics at the age of 22. But Bird opted to return to Indiana State for his senior year in college and forego entry into the NBA until the following 1979 season at the age of 23. And on November 15th, 1988, just 6 games into the season, Bird would be diagnosed with debilitating bone spurs on both Achilles that would require immediate season-ending surgery. And at the age of 32, Bird would miss that entire season and postseason, leaving many to speculate that Bird's career was over. And years later, Larry himself admitted he should have retired following the Achilles surgeries. However, the next season, at the age of 33, Bird returned and played 75 of a possible 82 games while averaging 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists per game.
Bro, what are we talking about? Come on, bro.
39 minutes a night. Load management be damned. But the decline would set in sharply, and Bird's reluctance to miss games or sit out nights throughout his career, coupled with his intensely physical style of play, took its toll. In all, during his final 4 seasons, Bird missed 142 of a possible 328 games, and that was after missing only 27 total games over his first 9 years in the NBA. Due to the sharp fall-off amid a body that quickly failed him, Larry Bird played a total of only 897 regular season games and 164 playoff games throughout his entire NBA career. Compare that to the self-proclaimed GOAT, who many believe has surpassed Larry Legend in recent years as the greatest small forward in NBA history.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
LeBron James. James has played to date in 1,703 combined regular season and playoff games, nearly 700 more total games than Larry Bird played, and LeBron is moving on to season number 21 and counting. It is conceivable that James will end up playing in twice the amount of games as Larry Bird. It's no wonder James and other all-time great players dwarf Bird's statistical accumulation with the relatively limited career Bird had in terms of time played. But
And that is what I be meaning. Like I seen somebody in our last video against the LeBron and Michael Jordan debate. Disclaimer: Michael Jordan is my all-time go to basketball. Him and Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Them are my all-time goes to basketball. But y'all cannot criticize LeBron for playing more games, saying, Of course, his stats are going to be way better. He played more games. That has nothing to do with LeBron. It was just an unfortunate event that happened with Larry Bird and him getting injured and causing the injuries, which caused him to have a short NBA span than LeBron.
It just always make you
Like-
think about like what could have been.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you can't blame LeBron, bro. You can't blame him. You can't blame LeBron because his body withstood more stuff than Larry Bird, unfortunately. Like, there's just something you can't blame
They
him.
diagnosed with stuff.
Like,
and
let's be real,
genetics.
though. And if y'all want to use that, it's because he played more games and da-da-da. Let's go, he dunked, my guy dunked. I forgot my guy. Vince Carter. Vince Carter played a long time. Why he ain't up there with LeBron as far as the all-time great? Why is he up there? Like, stop using these scenarios as he played way longer, so of course he's going. It's a lot of people that played a lot of games. Hell, look at Hassan Whiteside. Why isn't he at the all-time great? Is he a great as far as Miami Heat? Yeah, but why is he an all-time great? So that doesn't matter, bro. It's just the fact that LeBron he just had a better mobility of body. Like, his body just stood up better than some.
He just
Like,
blessed from just being
he was
real.
just blessed, bro. You can't blame him for that. I understand what y'all are trying to say. Like, Jordan did this in a short amount of time. Larry Bird did it in a short amount of time. And did that. I understand what y'all are saying. But we can't keep going off this shoulda, coulda, woulda. If he woulda stayed, if he
Well,
woulda,
you
then
can do that about anybody.
about anybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's not trying to praise this person, praise that person. I'm just trying to give fair credit all the way around the board. Like, I understand what y'all are saying. Yes, y'all are 1,000% right. If Michael Jordan would have played as many games, he would have doubled what LeBron doing. But he didn't, bro. It just is what it is. You can't control it. That's just the way history played out for itself. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to make that disclaimer because y'all kept saying it in the comments.
With the relatively limited career Bird had in terms of time played, but in understanding the context of his career from a peak standpoint, and when factoring in the NBA built around him at the time, Bird produced arguably one of, if not the best primes ever. Coming into the league the same season as Earvin Magic Johnson in 1979, it would be Bird that won Rookie of the Year that season, while also being named to first team All-NBA and making the NBA All-Star team in just his rookie season.
Like,
And from
that's crazy, bro. Like, that's for you to be Rookie of the Year, All NBA, and make the All-Star game in your rookie season. Like, bro, that is insane to me, dog. Like, that right there is why I be saying certain people are greats, bro. Like, to do that, bro, is crazy, bro. That's why I tell people all the time, bro. To me personally, it's not about how long you was doing something. It's how good you was at it, how good you was doing it, why you was doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it. That is why I don't really go solely based off strictly stats, because like y'all say, you play for a long time and be good enough, you can build your stats up over time and over time. I really go based off how good they was, why they was playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. Like, that's crazy.
and making the NBA All-Star team in just his rookie season. And from that 1979-1980 season, Bird would be named first team All-NBA for the first 9 seasons of his
My
career.
bad, I don't mean to keep pausing. I look how he moving though. He really moving for real, bro. Like, he's really, bro. Like, if you got an eye for basketball, bro, and you're not just one of those statistical mans, one of those, bro, like, he's moving like a real hooper, bro. He's moving like he could have played in today's game for real.
His rookie season. And from that 1979-1980
Look how he
season,
moving.
Bird would be named first team All-NBA for the first 9 seasons of his career, while the Celtics would make 8 conference finals over those 9 seasons.
That's
And
crazy.
this Eastern Conference was a far cry from that of the chosen
I'm
one.
telling you, bro,
Probably for that.
he really moving for real, like, bro, like. And, bro, that's why I hate when people say stuff like, man, those folks couldn't hang right now if they played the folks back then. I say this all the time. who is arguably one of the coldest people in the league right now? I gonna tell y'all, Jokic. Who do Jokic move like?
Yeah, nobody.
The folks back then.
Nah, he's slow.
He moved just like the folks back then. So stop it with that, bro. Like this.
He just got
Larry Bird,
skills, bro.
Larry Bird moving like how they moving
Them
right
I'm
now.
talking about, he's dropping these folks. Look how he dropped this boy.
And
right
this Eastern Conference was a far cry from that of the chosen one.
Bro, that man pound dribble to the right off a pull up. You got 4K to do that now. Let me focus on what he's saying, cause these highlights crazy.
And this Eastern Conference was a far cry from that of the chosen ones era that he feasted on, which was one of the historically weakest conferences ever. But the Eastern Conference of the 1980s was the power conference. This decade saw one of the greatest teams in NBA history in that conference, the 1983 Moses Malone and Julius Erving-led Philadelphia 76ers. It had the Bad Boys Pistons, the Dominique Wilkins Atlanta Hawks, a perennial 50-win Milwaukee Bucks team, and Michael Jordan. There were no easy series in the Eastern Conference playoffs during the decade of the 1980s. Yet Larry Bird found his way to 5 NBA Finals over the first 9 years of his career. And his reward for battling through the gauntlet of those stacked Eastern Conference playoff fields.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Battling through the gauntlet of those stacked Eastern Conference playoff fields was meeting one of the greatest teams ever assembled in the NBA Finals from the West.
And to say that which like I said, I don't know if JJ Redick was talking about him specifically or he was just talking about them back then. And based off what he just said, to say he played against Plum, so you call him Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins,
in the bad boy.
like you call him Moses Malone, you call him all these folks.
Dr. J.
Like, bro, what is we talking about?
And they just the East.
Like, bro, that is why I say, bro, people be saying stuff based off who they like, bro. Like, I don't know. Then look what he doing. This man, he like, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, Larry Bird to me is like one of the, like, he's not even, let me quit saying he's like one of, he is one of the all-time greats, bro, for real.
The gauntlet of those stacked Eastern Conference playoff fields was meeting one of the greatest teams ever assembled in the NBA Finals from the Western Conference. The Celtics.
These motherfuckers playing 2-3. Playing 3-2. These motherfuckers playing all of them.
In the NBA Finals from the Western Conference. The Celtics and Larry Bird had the misfortune of running up against the LA Lakers in 3 NBA Finals, led by arguably 2 top 5 players ever, Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. A team that also had top 50 all-time player and perennial all-star James Worthy as a third option. Yeah, Bird lost to that team twice in the NBA Finals for his only 2 Finals losses. But he also beat that team in the NBA Finals for 1 of his 3 Finals wins. Oh, and also beat the Hakeem Olajuwon Rockets in another NBA Finals. The accumulated number of elite, high-end opponents Bird faced throughout his 9-year run.
Larry Bird, I'm so sorry for the beginning of this video when I said, was you the all-time greatest Celtics? I mean, we already said you was.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we even brought up that ridiculous debate. You know, that is our fault. We sorry about that.
Elite, high-end opponents Bird faced throughout his 9-year run puts him in the running of having acquired some of the most difficult rings in league history. But this should come as no surprise, since Larry Bird was one of the most high-leverage winners the sport of basketball has ever seen, as the Celtics were just 32-50 and 29-53 the 2 seasons prior to Bird's arrival. But in just his first season in the NBA as a rookie, Bird elevated the Celtics from 29 wins to 61.
Man, get out of here, dog.
What are we talking about?
Dog, man, look here. Bro, I'm being real. If anybody in the comments is arguing him being the greatest Celtic of all time or being one of the greatest of all time, bro, it's literally something.
It ain't nothing.
You must don't like him personally.
Yeah, you just don't like him.
Because to tell me as a rookie, y'all had around 20-something wins. Oh, wait, before you got there, y'all had 20, they were having 20-something wins, but they had 20-something
And
wins.
boosted it to 60.
And you boosted that to 60-something your first year.
That mean it was you. That was you.
And
They did.
But see, I'm going to tell what people to do. Well, you got to realize he came in when he was like 22, 23. I don't care if he came in when he was 30. But that's
It don't
insane,
matter,
bro.
That means that he literally changed the whole
took
team
them up
around.
40-something.
Come on, dog.
Bro, that's crazy. That's insane.
Now, if you want to go there, there's some people that went to a team that was already winning. And y'all praise him. And y'all praise him. And I'm gonna just leave it at that, because y'all know what I'm talking about. So we ain't even finna speak on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals to 61 and took Boston all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. And over the 9-year run until his dual Achilles surgery practically ended his career, the Celtics won an average of 61 games a year and never won fewer than 57. During that 9-year prime, beginning in his rookie season at the age of 23 and running until his double Achilles surgery at 32, Bird averaged 25 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals per game, while shooting 50% from the field, 38% from the...
Bro, that is wicked, bro.
Woo! 38 from 3, crazy, 89 from the... Bro, this is... Bro.
50%, bro. 51%, bro.
Let me tell y'all, as a career shooter, Steph Curry is, I think, 42%. For him to be shooting this good in a league not known for being a three-pointer shooting league at that time, 38% is crazy.
And you a small fool.
That 38% is crazy. Then you shoot basically 90% from the
I won't average 7 or 6, dog.
Bruh,
10 boards,
yeah.
25 points.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Let's talk about it.
point line and 88% from the free throw stripe. During that 9-season run, Bird finished top 5 in MVP all 9 seasons, with an absurd 4 second-place finishes during that time and 3 first-place finishes. His 4 runner-ups were to Moses Malone twice, Julius Erving, and Michael Jordan. His 3 league MVPs were won consecutively over the span of 1984 to 1986, and done in a league that had Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Moses Malone, Julius Erving, Dominique Wilkins, Charles Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon.
Are y'all hearing this, bro?
No, I don't think they hearing it.
Like, bro, I know we keep stopping it, but bro, like, and I feel like Larry Bird don't get enough credit simply because what happened to him in the shortened career, you know what I'm saying, his career being short and stuff like that, which is unfortunate, you know what I'm saying, like it really is
He
unfortunate.
did a lot with the time he had.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like
And him just being real.
he did a lot, dog, like bro, Larry Bird, bro, shout out Larry Bird, man, shout out Larry Bird, man, for real, dog. God, this video real deal, like, and the highlights is so crazy, I'm trying to stay focused on both, like,
Them lights, you heard me.
like, man, this wild.
Irving, Dominique Wilkins, Charles Barkley, Hakeem Olajuwon, and Michael Jordan. In the 1980s era, an era defined by arguably the greatest collection of high-end historical NBA talent, the case that Larry Bird was the greatest player of them all during that decade is an easy one to make. So while players that have played drastically longer than him might have stacked more stats than him, what if the question was how dominant were you in your own time? How
Yes.
much did you excel against the competition within your own era? And how feared were you as a player? Under those parameters of evaluation, it is clear that Larry Bird still stands on an island with very few guys who have ever played in any era.
1,000%.
What would you say to someone who's unsure about using Shopify?
My business has grown significantly since getting...
Nah, this white there is fake though. I can't even lie. Larry Bird, man, He's one of the GOATs, bro.
Oh, most definitely.
He's one of the GOATs, bro. And if y'all really did feel otherwise, man, I want y'all to give a good reason down below. I'm talking about a reason where you can't argue through. Not an opinionated reason. Give me a real legit fact.
You seen all the
reason
facts
why
in
not.
this video. You seen all the facts in this video.
Like, bro,
From
like,
what he did as a rookie to what he averaged, like, bro, I'm just being real. It ain't nothing you can say.
me, like, I'm gonna be real.
Just say you don't like him.
For him to beat the Showtime Lakers, bro, which I know he lost to them twice, but for him to even beat them and then he did it in the finals is crazy to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm
38% from the
saying?
3-point line,
That's
bro.
tough.
50% from the field, dog.
90 from their free throw,
Crazy.
that's tough.
7
That's tough.
assists, bro. 25 points a game.
10 rebounds.
2 steals.
Yeah, like
10 boards.
Yeah, and bro, I get it. It
Almost
was
90% from the free throw line.
I get it. It was 9 years, but bro, y'all gotta give that man credit, bro. I'm just being real. Like, I feel like he don't get enough credit. Like, of course he gets his credit for sure. But I feel like he don't get talked about enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do feel like that.
Now, you know what I'm saying? They always bring up, like, you know, the Dirt and the Whiskeys, and then after Dirt, they gonna always talk about Luka now. You get what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm like,
You gotta put Bird up now. You gotta put Bird.
man, you gotta throw Bird up in there, man.
Real
You gotta
for
throw.
real. You got to,
bro.
Like, cause he kept himself on the horizon. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
Like to win
60
three
games,
of them rings.
29 to 60.
Then you gotta realize in the 9 years that he was, like, out there hooping, he got him 3 rings, bro. He got him 3
He was
rings.
moving. You seen him? He was dropping.
Oh,
he
bro,
was dropping them.
He was for sure. Like I said, bro. Like looking at his highlights again and getting a refreshing of his highlights, he 1000% could have played in this era, for sure. But man, y'all give y'all comments down below. Y'all don't forget to subscribe, like, and please hit that bell so y'all can be notified on all of our newer videos. We need y'all to hit that bell. That bell is really what's gonna help us.
Important, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Please.
Cause that bell gonna make y'all know every time we upload. When you hit the bell, you go once you hit the bell, you go up and you go to all notifications. It's gonna have all notifications, personalized and none. We need y'all to hit all notifications. We appreciate that, bro. For real. If y'all like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the rate, don't forget to subscribe. Y'all know it's your boy, the boy crazy. We out.